Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to go over a beginner-friendly cybersecurity project that you all can do and add to your resume and talk about during interviews. Alright, so today's project we're going to be doing an attack case study. Alright, if you guys don't know what an attack case study is, let's go over the definition real quick. So an attack case study is a process or record of research in which detailed consideration is given to the development of a particular person, group, or situation over a period of time. So we're doing an attack case study, all right, primarily for cybersecurity related topics and events. All right, so I'm gonna give you guys a how-to guide and how you could do it. Very cool, fun project. Again, you guys could put on your resume, you guys could talk about, spread the word about, and trust me, hiring managers, they loved it. I used this many times in my interviews last year, and it went really well. So let's go over an attack case study. Again, a case study is an in-depth detailed examination of a particular case within a real world context. All right, so what are we going to talk about today? Robinhood. If you guys are familiar, Robinhood is a brokerage app, all right? And this is according to the App Store, top 20 in finance, 4.1 million ratings. All right, it's an app that helps you run your money, trade stocks, options, ETF, and so on and so on. Me personally, I used to use this app 2 years ago. All right, before the incident in November 2021, which we're going to talk about, and we're going to do an attack case study on. All right, so what happened to Robinhood in November 2021? All right, millions of customer names and email addresses were taken in a data breach. Yep, Robinhood was breached, guys. If you guys are not familiar with this, and they had a blog post which I have right here, which explains, which explains their security incident. So let's go over this article real quick, just in case you guys are not familiar with this attack. But this is how it started. The company said in a blog post that a malicious hacker has socially engineered a customer service representative over the phone November 3rd to get access to customer support system. That allowed the hacker to obtain customer names and email addresses, but also the additional full names, date of birth, and zip codes of 310 customers. All right. So that is basically the breach in summary. We're going to quickly look at Robinhood's personal blog and their update on it. We previously disclosed that based on our investigation, the unauthorized party obtained a list of email addresses for approximately 5 million people, as well as full names for different groups of approximately 2 million people. We determined that several thousand entries in the list contain phone numbers, and the list also contains other text entries that we are continuing to analyze. We continue to believe that the list did not contain social security numbers, bank account numbers, or debit card numbers, and that there has been no financial loss to any customers as a result of the incident. We will continue to make appropriate disclosures to affected people. That's the breach in a nutshell. Now, if you're trying to get into cybersecurity, you have an interest to it, some projects you could do, and projects are great. They're great ways to teach you skills, showcase accomplishments, and show that, hey, I'm really down for the cause. I really like this thing. I'm going to do projects to get my skills up and my knowledge up. So what are we doing with this information, the Robinhood breach? We're going to do a project with it. All right, I already did mine. I want you guys to do yours, and I'm gonna give you guys a template to this. So this is my Robinhood attack case study. Can I full screen this? Robinhood attack case study. So I'm doing a case study on the November 2021 breach. All right, so let's go down. Attack category, description of the attack category, and statistics. So we just read the article in Robinhood's blog. They got hit November 2021 through impersonation, social engineering. The attacker gained access to the Robinhood customer support system. We just read that on the blog. These are the stats. 310 victims had their name, date of birth, zip code exposed. 5 million victims had their email addresses exposed, and 2 million victims had their full name exposed. All right, we read that from the blog. So what are we doing? We're compiling information in this attack case study, all right, to quickly debrief, share the news, so on and so on. And you can never run out of content when it comes to these attack case studies. This hack's coming out every day. There's so many stories I would love to report on, but it's just too much. It's just too much. Alright, according to PurpleSec, 98% of cyber attacks rely on social engineering. If you guys see my previous video, I talk about social engineering a lot and the dangers of it. Alright, company descriptions. We went over that earlier in the video. It's a brokerage used for trading stocks, ETFs, and so on and so on. This is a summary of the security incident breach, which you can find on multiple news articles or on the Robinhood blog itself. Now, timeline. The attack happened November 3rd, 2021. Alright, the attacker gained access to their customer support system, Robinhood, and it kept going on and going on. November 3rd, Robinhood said, hey, millions of people were affected. November 8th, Robinhood released a statement, so on and so on. November 16th, okay, it was actually 5 million people, full name for 2 million people. And that same day, November 16th, the attackers try to extort Robinhood ransomware. Alright, and Robinhood has yet to confirm or deny payments to said attacker at that time. So that's the timeline. Vulnerabilities. Okay, how did Robinhood get hit? What was the 4 main vulnerabilities? Phishing. This threat actor called via phone. Voice phishing. Hey, I'm an employee. Impersonation. Okay, I'm an employee. Privilege escalation. Once the attacker got in, he started moving up, getting up there, extracting some data. Unauthorized actions. He did not have rights to go in. He's not an employee. He was not in tech. He did not have rights to go into their system. This is an overall summary on that. Keep the cyber hygiene up. All right. Cybersecurity is a mindset. Everyone should be aware of basic security practices. All right. Security awareness training, passwords, so on and so on. The cost, average cost of data breaches worldwide is 3.8 million. Okay. And Robinhood is facing a lawsuit. All right. This was filed in Brooklyn, November 10th, 2021 over that incident. All right. And these are prevention methods for Robinhood or for any other company going to similar situations, so on and so on. And make sure to cite your work. All right, cite your work. Where did you get your data from? Me personally, this is all. Remember PurpleSec? I mentioned PurpleSec about 98% of cyber attacks are social engineering. Got my data from PurpleSec. All right, so on. Got my data from CNN. Got my data from the blog I showed you earlier, so on and so on. So this is a fun little how-to guide. It could be easy to do cybersecurity project, again, which you could talk about in interviews, share with your buddies, or just do for personal satisfaction to increase your portfolio site. And I already made a similar right here. I made a template. Basically, I erased everything, and so you guys could, fill in the blank and feel free to customize this template to your liking. All right, just pick a random company and do an attack case study on it. How did they get breached? What was the cause? What were some prevention methods they could have implemented? What were the vulnerabilities? Is there a timeline? Company description, overview, attack category, and so on. So let me know how this works for you guys. I do look forward to seeing you guys' projects, so that'll be pretty sweet. Feel free to send me them or just share them on your networks and stuff like that, or whatever. But yeah, these are some projects you can add to your portfolio site and just increase your, your outlook, job prospects, skills, knowledge, and so on. So guys, have fun with this. Pretty easy project. Attack case study. Template link will be in the description for you guys to freely download it and edit it in PowerPoint or Google Slides and add it to your resume. All right, other than that, thank you guys and take care. Peace.